Welcome to Big Brother 22 Commentary, okay, by Commission Reviews.
All right, yeah. Good morning. Y'all come on in. We're going to talk about these nominations. Good morning, Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Would you say wow? Why'd you say wow? Good morning. Y'all come on in. If you're on Periscope, please share. If you're on anywhere, please share Commission Reviews, hashtag BB22. I just woke up, so y'all gonna have to I know some of y'all still in the bed. Y'all come on in. Let's go. Let's go. Come on in. It's Saturday. Ooh, y'all wake up. Y'all wake up. Y'all come on in. Come on in. We're going to talk about
Show review.
Okay, so Danny had to put up two people. And we already know, when I told you guys last night, I said possibility. I said pretty much I know David and Kevin are going on the block. And then, of course, it announced today David and Kevin are on the block. But we all know that David has the disruptor power. He really played it off for a long time. And I guess the producers did too, because they wanted to shake up the game. They wanted to throw Danny off and all this crap. You know, they want stuff for drama. CBS. So uh David finally does say, yeah, I actually have the power. Oh no, he doesn't say it, I'm sorry. He gets himself taken off. Hey Malik, but the thing about it is David played it like somebody else actually had the power. Um, which was pretty good. He cried, was a little dramatic. Um what was that? He cried and was very dramatic. He acted like, he didn't do it. He kind of have Kevin. He kind of has everybody thinking that Kevin is the one that used the power. Real talk, because when Danny and Tyler were talking about it, literally all Tyler and Danny can say is, "Oh well, Kevin was smiling the whole time. Does Kevin have the power? No, people. David has the power and he used it on himself. So I got to give David that. I do, because I would use it on myself too. Okay. Danny is freaking out. But this is what I want to say. And I don't know if you guys agree with me or not about this. But the fact is, Tyler is on the block. Okay. My thing is, why this couldn't have been done last week? Real talk. Why this couldn't have been done last week? You put Tyler up because you had no other choice. And Danny's actually playing the game. She's not playing favorites or anything. She didn't care about no alliances. She put Tyler up. She's playing game. Last week, Christmas could have had Bayleigh in the house and could have put Tyler because you could have went home. I just wanted to say I think that's dirty to me. That shows you how evil Christmas is. She did not want that black girl in the house. She did not. I'm sorry I had to say that. Bailey could have been in the house. If Christmas would have done this last week and got Tyler to go home, Bailey could have been in the house. Period. So I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. But anyway, back to this week because Bailey's gone. David decided to use the power to get himself off the block, and Danny had to put somebody else up, which was Tyler. Tyler acted like he's freaking out a little bit, but at the same time, he's kind of acting like he doesn't care. I think Tyler wants to go home. I'm so serious right now. I don't think Tyler cares. I think he wants to go home to Angela, his life. He doesn't want to be in his house anymore. So I don't. he's acting like he cares for CBS, but in reality, I think Tyler wants to go home and he doesn't care. It just pisses me off because he could have went home last week and Bailey would still be in the house going probably HOH, go after Christmas. Ugh, that's what should have happened. Sorry, I went on a rant. So this is the question. Let's say Tyler. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys. Kevin is the target at this moment. Danny went through everybody in the house. Danny said she couldn't put up Ian because Ian got made fun of this week by those idiots. And the first thing Danny says, if I put up Ian, he's gonna go after everybody in the house. He's gonna get upset or something. I'm like, girl. So she said she could have put up, Nicole. She couldn't put up Nicole, and she couldn't put up Memphis or whatever because of her committee. So you know what Tyler said? Tyler named, well, what about Ian and Davon? I said, why would you even say Davon's name after everything that happened last week? This is Tyler who mentioned her name. If Tyler leaves, he's in jury not going home. That's right. You're right about that. You're right about that. This is the first week of jury. I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Let me put this up there. I don't know how I forgot that. First week of jury. Yep. So Bailey was smart. Bailey was like, if I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna leave now because I do not want to go into jury. I'm not doing that. That's what Bailey said. She did say that. Welcome Cosmo Teeny. You see blue in the chat's Periscope, please say hi. If you see red in the chat, that's YouTube, please say hi. And if you're in Periscope, please share the Periscope. I can't go in there and tell you guys to share. It's a button I can hit, but please share my live and come over to YouTube and subscribe, please. Do not forget to come over to YouTube and subscribe, please. And welcome to Kamisha Reviews. So, if Tyler leaves, he'll go into jury. So that means this: Tyler's not going to go to jury. So guess what he gonna do? He gonna fight for that veto. Tyler's gonna fight for survival, and he probably will get the veto. But just like Tyler mentioned, Kevin is also a competitor. Kevin is also a competitor. He mentioned that to Danny because there's a possibility Kevin can win the veto, and he'll take himself off. Then who is he gonna put up? I'm sorry, who is she gonna put up? She promised Davon she was safe. She's not gonna touch Ian. I don't think she'll touch Nicole. I don't think she cared about pissing off the committee. I believe she'll make that move to put up either Cody or Memphis. I think she'll put up Memphis. I'm telling you right now, if Tyler takes himself down or if Kevin takes himself down, I really wish because with the disruptor he had, he could have taken off Kevin. And the thing I don't understand about Dave is why didn't he take Kevin down? Because I would have really disrupted the nominations. I would have taken Kevin down and myself. On top of the fact, they would have known if David or Kevin would have used the power, they would have said, is it Kevin or is it David? I would have used the power to take myself and Kevin off and would have threw the whole game off. Nobody would have known who used power because when you're watching the live feeds behind, they're all saying stuff like, well, who used the power? Because producers just kind of came and did the little thing, but they didn't necessarily say who had the power. David never said he had it. Nobody said it. All Kevin was doing was smiling, they said. So they were thinking that Kevin had the power, right? So I don't know. I really don't know. I just feel like Bailey could have stayed in the house. It kind of pisses me off a little bit because she could have stayed in the house with all this crap. You could have just if you were gonna put Tyler on the block anyway, why couldn't you just kept Bailey? You could have put him on the block and sent him to the house and kept her in the house. Period. It's so messed up, man. Mm-mm-mm. So Danny is kind of stuck a little bit. She doesn't really know. She's like, I don't know what to do. I have the worst power in the house, she says. Which she really does not, because can she play for HOH? Even though she is HOH, she can literally play for HOH and win again. So how is that a bad power? How is that a bad power? I don't understand that. That's a wonderful power, actually. So everybody who gets voted out this week will go to jury. And she says she's tired of hearing about that because all everyone is talking about is going to jury. Now, my question is, because to me, jury is the most chill place. And the reason why I say that is this. In jury, you don't have to compete or anything. You just eat, sleep, and you know what, and wait for the next person to come in from jury. And I'm pretty sure that does get very frustrating because you're not in the house. You'd probably rather be at home. But it's like a nice house. They got the pool. It's like a little vacation. But like I said, they probably would rather be at home watching the live feed, watching the Big Brother from home, not in the jury house. So having to decide, having to still be involved with Big Brother for the rest of the month or whatever, however long it is, and not be in the game can be probably very, very frustrating and stressful. And like a mind FUCK. It's like, bro, I'm still in the house, but I'm not competing. I want to be home. Point blank, period. So, and when I watched Bayleigh on her interview last night with Entertainment Tonight, Bayleigh really spoke it when she was like, I'm gonna have a conversation with Christmas when this is all over with. Bayleigh said that yesterday, when she got out. She said, I will be having a conversation with Christmas because of her behavior. She just doesn't know how ignorant she is being. Hey, BL. She doesn't know how ignorant she actually is being. So that's what I'm saying. She wants to sit down and have a phone or whatever conversation. And I reported to you guys yesterday about Derek, right? I reported to you guys yesterday about Derek and about how she said that he actually is the one that, went around and pregame. But we talked about that in my video yesterday. If you haven't seen my video yesterday, go check it out. If you guys have not followed my Instagram, because I actually posted the Davon video, the Davon speech that everyone is talking about, I posted to my Twitter and I also posted it to my Instagram. Do not forget to subscribe to all my social media so you don't miss out on anything else that I post. Please go follow my Instagram and my Twitter where I post all things that I cannot post here on YouTube. If you have not followed Commission Reviews, please go follow right now. I do appreciate that. And if you have not followed yet, hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Periscope, and Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate all the love that you guys give me. I enjoy our conversations that we have. Periscope, drop down. And in the comments, YouTube, I love seeing the blue and the red in the comments. I do enjoy it. So this is where we are as far as nominations. I do believe that Kevin may be going home. I'm not sure if you guys are on the same page as me with this, but for some reason, and I said in the beginning that I thought I had a picture of Kevin on here. Oh, I said in the beginning that Kevin actually was going to be the what do you call it, pawn for the rest of the season. They'll put him up um next to somebody every time to get him out of here. That speech was the best speech of all time. I posted the speech. It's actually on my Instagram and on my Twitter. I also have Bailey's speech also on my Instagram. Please go to my Instagram and check them out because the speech was wonderful. Her speech was on fire, and I posted to Twitter and everything. So please go check it out. It was so good. Um, I believe Kevin's going home because Kevin is the pawn, and in Big Brother history, if you're the pawn, most likely the pawn goes home, and he hasn't gone home yet being the pawn because there was some really big charges. But this week, with the disruptor being thrown in the loop, because David was the actual target, that threw a wrench in Danny's plans. Even though she said she was going back door, but I feel like David was going home, honestly. I told you guys, everybody black would be going home. First Bailey. I thought it would be Davon this week, but I said David if he didn't have the power, and then Davon the next week, and then I think Kevin will be used or sent home because he's also a person of color. Okay, and then there'll be nobody in the house but white people. I'm sorry, I'm just being real with you guys. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I thought Bailey first, Davon second, David last. Boom. Mayo house, and that's all to be left except for Enzo. But I don't know if Enzo's Italian or what. But Enzo's an entertainer, and they all love him, and that's it, yo. That's it. Even though Tyler did mention Enzo's name, it's funny. But Enzo did say he kind of was like not really trusting on Tyler a little bit. But Tyler was in there when Tyler was in the room with Danny. I find it very crazy that the name that he mentioned to put up was Davon, Enzo, and Ian. Good morning, Nuri. That was the name that he mentioned. So since David taking himself off of the block, and Danny was all hugging him and like, oh, do all this lie that she's telling David. She's just straight lying. She's just straight lying to David. Oh my God, it was so frustrating. And he's up there, but see, David did a good job. David did a good job. Like I said before, and I don't give David a whole. I don't really give David hardly anything. But David did a good job. Tyler gonna do everything that he can to make sure that he is not in the first week of jury. But this is the Tyler that we see all the time. This Tyler wants to go home. He does. I know he does not want to go into the jury house, but he does want to go home. So he's gonna do everything that he can to get that gold power of veto this week. Don't nobody want to watch those mayonnaise people. What's the colors go? Real talk. Real talk. The power has been used. The power has been used, and Tyler is on the block. Thank you, Nuri. Yes, please. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Yeah, this weather is changing. I'm so like worried. The weather is changing, Jesus. I just don't even know. It's completely scared about the cold weather coming and this whole coronavirus. I'm just like completely worried. But anyway, I ain't want to be all damper about it. I'm sorry. But yeah, you know what, guys? I just don't know. I'm telling you guys, I kind of get pissed off with Tiles on the block this week because I feel like Bailey could have stayed in the game if he would have been on the block because Christmas. But Christmas is a racist, horrible Friday the 13th scene, okay, that needs to be put on the block. I want to see Christmas on the block. That's all I want to see from the next HOH is Christmas. I would love to see her as a replacement. Lord have mercy. Please put Christmas as a replacement on the block, please. But I don't see that happening. I see Memphis going up. If Tyler takes himself down or if Kevin takes himself down for the veto, I see Memphis being on the block. I really do. I do. That's who I see next. So you heard it here, just like last night I told you. If Tyler goes to jury, I'm going to be shocked. I'll be shocked too. But see, Tyler should have. See, if Christmas would have done what he wanted, he could have been home now. I completely agree with you. This is just a waste of time. It's just a hot mess. But I'm gonna come through and tell you what I think, and we're gonna talk about it, even though um everything happened last week. So we got this. I want to go home, Tyler, this week. Well, no, we have the. I'm gonna compete for a power veto, Tyler, this week. Last week we had. I want to go home. I want to help you guys with the Black Lives Movement. But this week we have I Want to Survive because I don't want to go to the jury house, so he's gonna probably get that veto. Day is going to have to take Christmas out, but Day has to win a comp. Day has to win a comp for that to happen. Okay, let's be real. She has to win a competition, and I'm sorry to say this, she hasn't won any. If she wins the power veto, I will be gagging. If she wins anything, like if Davon with power veto, like Big Brother, can you give Davon a competition where she can win something? I look, I'm trying to throw her. I'm trying to throw her a life jacket. Somebody, CBS, can you please make the power of veto competition or HOH where Davon can win it? And I put it out there because I have a feeling she's going to win the HOH this season, and she's already said, "Oh, I know she's going to Christmas." If Davon goes on the block, I'm sorry. Let me phrase that. I don't put that out there. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my goodness. If Davon gets HOH, I'm saying it again, put it out in the atmosphere. If Davon gets HOH, first of all, I'm gonna come on camera and dance. Okay, I might go into a split, and if she puts Christmas on the block, oh, I'm dancing. It's gonna be a twerk session. We're gonna be Let me tell y'all something. Hold up, y'all. Hold on. Let me prove to you guys. Y'all probably don't believe it. Girl can't get no split. Okay. I'm actually known for that. But hold on. Wait a minute.
My shit almost broke. Alright. Splash.
Oh, oh my God. Okay. They need to give her a challenge that is mental, what she is good at. She is good at mental, but she had the competition of HOH and didn't. Well, they said she choked on that last question that Christmas won. Christmas should not have won that HOH because I knew it was going to be a bloodbath with the people of color in the house. Christmas should not have won. I'm saying this on, and I hope Christmas tree Friday the 13th Thanksgiving turkey can hear me. She should not have won the HOH. Point blank, period. Oh my God. Christmas should not have won the HOH. I cannot. Ooh. Mm. Lord. But whatever. It is what it is. If Davon does get HOH, oh my God. What if there is a comeback? What if there is one? Like, what was it? Cat back or whatever. What if there actually is one? Bro, let me tell you something. If they have one and they bring back Janelle or Bayleigh, oh my God. Mm, let me tell y'all something. I will lose it on this camera. Y'all just wait. I will lose it on this freaking camera. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Nothing else deep about that. He used the power, and nominations are crazy right now in the house. People are mad at David, or mad. Period. They don't know what's going on. David's playing the game. So I'm gonna say this for David. I'm not gonna knock David. I believe it's just mental. I think that David is playing the game and he needs to continue playing what he's doing. Keep your secrets, keep everything close to your vest. Don't say anything. And I would pair up with Ian if I was David. I really would. Or I'll play by myself. If they play by himself to get to the end doing this, I would give him so much respect. If David wins HOH, I would be very upset if he goes with the house instead of doing his own thing. That's real talk. Okay? The whole house will turn up if Bay comes back. Ooh! If Bay comes back, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, I will be acting insane. I'm just telling you that. So I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. We'll talk about this stuff later on. We'll see if anything happens, pops off, and I'll come with you guys live. That's the nominations for this week. So they're about right now. They're getting dressed and they're recording the nomination ceremony right now. They put makeup on to get ready, and they will air tomorrow. So if anything pops off in between, I'll watch live feeds probably throughout the day to see if anything happens, and I'll come back to you guys live and let you guys know. Also, check out my community wall on YouTube. I post stuff on there as well, little tidbits, and also on Instagram and also on my Twitter. And you guys know what I'm about to do. I'm about to blow you a kiss. Okay?